Hi everyone, welcome back. It's football season, and what goes great with football season? It's parties with fried chicken. Now, we want to do a Korean version of that, and the one that I want to focus on today is the market Korean fried chicken. It brings back so many fond memories of when I was a child. It's served with pickled radish, which I'm going to show you in a second how to make, as well as a little bit of dipping. It's just salt, pepper, and gochugaru, or the chili powder flake. That's an optional item, but it is delicious. We're going to also show you two glazes that you can mix it up. So if you're ready, let's get started. All right, so before we get to making the fried chicken, I'm going to make my pickled radish first. Now, typically you make this with Korean radish. We didn't have it, so I'm using a Japanese radish. It's really the same thing, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to cut this into cubes. This is definitely a dish that reminds me of my childhood. All right, so I'm cutting it into fairly thick rounds like this, and then I'm going to cut them into cubes. Let me just show you right here. Just like that, okay? Cube sizes like this, and then I'm going to put it in a glass bowl here. I'm going to repeat the same process. All right, my radish are all cubed. They're ready to go. Now I'm going to make the pickling liquid. It's really simple. It's sugar, salt. This is white wine vinegar, and then water. And I'm going to mix this in so it gets all blended and dissolved. Now all the recipe ingredients are all in the description section, so if you take a look at that, all the measurements will be there. All right, once I've dissolved the liquid, I'm going to pour it into my bowl of radish. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a saran wrap over this and let it sit for 2 to 3 hours, if possible overnight. It tastes even better the next few days. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is make my ginger glaze. I'm gonna cook it for about 20 minutes and set it aside so that I can use that to coat my chicken when we're all done. So here are the ingredients. The heat is not on just yet. I'm gonna put everything in the pot first. Here's some water. We have soy sauce, sesame oil. This is store-purchased sweet and sour sauce. We have about 11 slices of fresh ginger, and then 2 cups of brown rice. And then 2 cups of brown sugar. Okay, so we're gonna bring this to a boil and then let it cook for about 20 minutes so it's nice and thick. All right, so for our second sauce, which is going to be more of a spicy sauce, these are the ingredients. We've got a lot going on here. This is gochugaru, Korean chili powder. We have brown sugar. We have garlic and ginger. We're gonna kick it up a notch here and add Thai chili peppers. These were frozen that we just chopped up into small pieces. This is gochujang, which is a Korean chili paste. To this, we're also adding white wine vinegar, soy sauce. We have mirin. And then the last thing, this is corn syrup, but you can add honey to this instead if that's what you prefer. Completely up to you. All right, now we're going to bring this to a boil and let it cook for about 5 minutes. All right, so my soy ginger glaze is done. It's been about 20-25 minutes. It doesn't look that thick right now, but it will thicken once it cools. So all I'm going to do is strain this now because I've got some gingers in here. So strain that. And that'll be ready for me in a little bit. Okay, that one's done. Okay, now to my spicy sauce. It's been about 3 minutes. It's done now. This will also thicken once it sits for a little bit. Okay, so for my spicy chili sauce, I am not straining this one. This one I'm leaving all of the garlic, ginger, and the Thai chili peppers on there because this is meant to be spicy. All right, so let's talk about our chicken. So I went ahead and I seasoned my chicken wings with salt and pepper last night, and I laid it on a rack, and I sat it in the refrigerator so it'll get nice and dry. The purpose of that was to try to get the skin as crispy as possible. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dredge this with flour. So I'm just going to use my hands. These are clean. I'm going to just put them all in my bowl here. Let's see if I can move this over so you can see what I'm doing. You can use other parts of the chicken. It doesn't have to be chicken wings. It could be thighs, it can be breasts, whatever you want. But I think for just for the fun of eating chicken wings is just easy. All right, let me set this aside here. And then here's my flour. Now, the reason why we're dredging this first with flour is because when we go ahead and then put this in the batter, it's gonna help the batter to adhere to the chicken. All right, so this is looking good. I'm just lightly dredging it, okay? That looks good. All right, we're gonna set that aside, and now we're going to make the batter, but I need to go wash my hands, so I'll be right back. All right, now time for the batter. So all it is we're gonna add 1 egg, we're adding flour, and this is cornstarch. This is gonna be this is like the secret. This is gonna be what's gonna make it really crispy. We have a little bit of salt, and then this is 1/2 cup of ice water. All right, we're gonna mix this in. We're gonna make this, the batter should be a little bit on the thinner side. So depending on what it looks like, I might add a little bit more water to this. Maybe a little bit of a 1/4 cup or so. Let's take a look. Okay, that's looking much better. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the stove area right here because we wanna make sure we have kind of like a station. I'm going to dredge the chicken in the batter, and then it's gonna go right into the oil. All right, see you over there. All right, so I'm gonna put my chicken in my batter. I'm gonna put a few in here. The oil is at 350. Here we go. I'm not gonna overcrowd this. I'm gonna do a few batches at a time so it does not stick to each other. The other trick to this, getting the chicken as crispy as possible, is we're gonna double fry. So the first round, we're gonna go about 10 to 12 minutes. The skin is gonna be a little bit on the lighter side, and that's okay because we are going to double fry. All right, you guys, it's been 12 minutes. This is the first fry. It's perfect, perfect. I'm gonna put it here on the rack so I can get to my next batch of chicken. All right, so as you can see, this is our first fry. And it's lightly golden, and that's just perfect. Now, what you can do is you can let this cool and refrigerate it overnight and double fry tomorrow. So now when you do the double frying, the second batch, you can put in as much as you want. Ugh, hopefully I don't drop this. Okay, it doesn't have to be, you can crowd it, and that's okay. Okay, now this is going to double fry for about another 7 to 8 minutes, and you'll see it'll become really nice and golden brown. Okay, it's all done. So this is a traditional Korean market fried chicken with radish, and then this is the spicy chili glaze, and then the honey ginger glaze. All delicious. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try my traditional one, and then I'm gonna have Pat come over and try the other two. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna take this one. It's crispy, crunchy, moist, and very well seasoned on the inside. Traditionally, this is served with pickled radish, which I made a few hours ago. It's a little sweet, a little tangy, really, really nice combination with the chicken and the radish. Now, I'm gonna have Pat come over and try the spicy chili and the honey glazed chicken. So give us a sec. Okay, so Pat's joining me now to try the chicken. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, I took a bite of that one, but I didn't dip it in the salt and pepper. You wanna give that a try?
All right, fine.
What do you think?
Ooh. Yeah, that's really good with the salt and pepper.
And the gochugaru?
Yep.
Gotta try the radish. It goes
really,
well.
No, that's
it
really
goes so well
delicious.
together, doesn't it?
All right.
Now this is what I remember as a child. Okay, now the spicy chili. What do you think?
Oh my God.
Let me taste it.
Yeah, that's really good. That's pretty much what I was shooting for.
Let me see. Finger licking good.
So that's got a good little kick of heat in it from the Thai chilies. You definitely get the tang of the vinegar, and it's sweet without being overly cloying and sweet. It's just really delicious.
All right, Pat, we gotta move on. Next one. The honey glaze.
Honey
the
glaze.
honey ginger glaze.
Now this one's probably going to taste a little bit more traditional Korean flavor to me.
This is great for the kids who can't handle the spice.
Oh, that's really good too.
Let me taste it. This is really good.
Again, not overpoweringly sweet. It's got a little savory in it. Yep, you taste a little bit of the soy sauce, and that is really good. Those two sauces are dynamite.
All right, so this was so fun to make, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as we enjoyed making it. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, leave comments, and subscribe, and press that notification bell so you can be notified when we upload our next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.